Hello everybody, Tracker here. Welcome back to another episode in our Minecraft Let's Play series in the 1.9 snapshots, and we are playing in 49B, a nice stable version of this snapshot. So lots of bugs have been fixed, which kind of reminds me actually, yeah, there was something I was going to do. Let's go and see if we can do this quickly, if I've got the stuff I need. I just suddenly thought of it then when I was thinking about the snapshots, and the sun's going down anyway, so it'll be a good time to sleep. But we're going to have a bit of a building episode, maybe chat about a few things as well. So yeah, got that planned for today. Now let's have a quick look over here somewhere. There we go. So if we grab a couple of those, and let's see, tools are there. Let's grab those. What else do we need? I know what else we need. Pumpkin. Well, let's get a pumpkin. Okay, so I guess we can just do this here somewhere. So let's make ourselves a snow golem, and I think that's how we make it. There we go, snow golem. Isn't he cool? Isn't he just the best? Isn't he awesome? Oh, that is so derpy. Yeah, so one of the things in this snapshot is we can remove the pumpkin's head. Oh, he goes upstairs as well, does he? I didn't know you could climb stairs. So yeah, I guess you can stay. Go and leave some snow around the place. It's getting Christmassy, isn't it? So yeah, you can do that. In fact, I'm going to go up here and sleep now the sun's gone down. That's what I love about these snapshots. There's little things in each one that they do different. So it's not all just about the bug fixing, but mostly this one is. And you're back down here again. And he's going in there. He's probably going to get stuck. We'll leave him to it. He's just going to hover around the place as we do some work. But yeah, I just wanted to try that out and see what it was like. That is just really derpy. So today we're going to do some building, and yeah, so we did our church, our wonderful church over there, and one of you suggested that, well, if it's a typical English church in a typical English village, a bit like the typical English village I live in, all we've got is a church and a pub. So we're missing a pub, or a tavern, or whatever it is you want to call it, alehouse, drinking establishment. Yeah, we are missing that. So I've kind of marked out an area where I want to build things, and I kind of got a rough idea in my head what I want to do, but it's not by any means foolproof. We can't make these into steps, can we? I don't think. I'm sure we've tried this before. We can, but it's just stone brick stairs, so it gets rid of those the cracked elements, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice to have those textures. Let's just make up a load of these. So I've got these from the stronghold that we've been dismantling slowly, so I brought some of those over, and we've got a load of stuff in here as well that we're going to be using to build. And I guess we need a door. So we've got spruce. We're doing everything in spruce, aren't we? Should we do a spruce door? Is that the door we're going to use? I don't know. Let's give it a try, because it looks different to that than there's on there, isn't it? So and we're going to have the door. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. No, because that makes that even. Let's put a door. Come out a little bit. There. There's our tavern door. Yes. Okay. Always start with the door. There we go. And we can come in and close it behind us. Yeah. Okay. How derpy is that? And so we need to build ourselves. Now, my thought was that we'll probably have a solid door actually coming in like this, but then we'll probably end up bringing it out a little bit. And I'm not quite sure about that, but we're going to go with it. I know it connects to the side there, which I'd rather they didn't. And then what we can have is this over the top. So let's just put these like so. And then we need some slabs. Okay, let's get a few of those made up. We've got lots of wood. That's what I was farming for before. Lots of wood and lots of things. So let's just get a few more bricks in our inventory. Actually, do I want slabs? It's going to have to be kind of... Tell you what, stairs. Have we got some stairs next? This is the thing I haven't got all made up because I kind of knew the rough materials I wanted to use, but I had no idea in terms of what way round I was going to use these, so that's not right. So I guess in that case that probably doesn't look right, does it? No, I don't quite like that, but what probably would look okay is going back to the slabs. Like so, but I did kind of want it coming out further, you see, but that's a little bit too much. A little bit like we did in our church over here. So what did we actually do in the church? I think we did just the stairs, but we did it that way around, didn't we? Now, because we had double doors, you see, so that's that makes a difference. But otherwise you have the stairs like that and a slab and the stairs down. That could also work, so let's give that a try. Yeah, so what's been going on? Couple of things I was going to talk to you about, which is always difficult for me, talking and thinking at the same time. It doesn't always tie in that well, and I'm going to have to jump up there. There we go. And I guess we're going to have to do... Oh, actually, we don't necessarily. Let's just see how these work out first of all. So let's take those down, get our stairs back again. So we had those there, didn't we? And then we're going to put a slab there instead, because the other thing we could do is let's get the stairs there. If we were to do it that way, does that tie around? It's all in the detail, isn't it? I'm probably trying to worry about the details too early on. No, that looks a bit naff, doesn't it? So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to work on that a little bit and try and get that right, but you kind of get the idea of where we're going with this, to have some kind of entrance coming in into the pub, which is pretty cool. And then, so we'll have, and I was thinking as well, we've got these mossy stone bricks as well, and I thought, you know, we're near the water, they would probably form quite a good base almost to the building. So if we were to have that as the base to the building, and we'll probably do the same coming out this side as well when I've worked out where everything's going to go, that would be probably quite good. And then also want to kind of put some windows in and walls and things like that. So I'm going to use this wool as well. Do I want it there or do I want it behind? Let's see, because I do want to add depth to this as well. But I want to add windows. So if we were to have that, and can we get another window in? Well, I guess you could get one in there if you wanted to, or we could actually get one in there if that was going to be the corner of the building. Yeah, let's leave it like that because we've got that gap there, so we'll probably, I don't know, we could do either. So and then I need to figure out a way. Yeah, we might actually do it too. And it's not the right, I got shears in here, haven't I? There we go. I don't know if that really is. Yeah, it does make it quicker. Put those there. My inventory's full already. We haven't even started this. My inventory's full already. But yeah, that's the sort of the general plan of this. I think is we're going to have this sort of texture going around, and then I'm going to try and build around these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with the layout of this, get my design right in my head, and then we can duplicate it around. So it's starting to come along. I've moved those blocks down a level because it was fitting in a little bit better. We've encroached on our path a little bit, but that's okay because we've got a bit of room there. And I've just been trying out this wood because I wanted to put wood in there. And I'm thinking that's possibly looking a little better than having those. So we could have the wood sort of struts and beams. Because that's the other thing I need to do. Let's just shimmy up here. Because because what we do need to do is have this kind of in fact, let's just put those on there a second, just temporarily, so we can get that on there. Cheers. Yeah, so it's starting to come along nicely, as we say, as it starts to evolve. So yeah, I was going to tell you about something that happened to me the other day that I, in my work that I do, I got to go down a real life mine. And it wasn't really a mine, it was actually a vault, and it was using an old World War II mine. And the whole time I'm down there, I'm supposed to be thinking about work and what I'm doing, and the guys give me a bit of a tour, and it's about the size of 22 football pitches down there, so absolutely massive place. But all I could think about was Minecraft while I'm down there, and it was just really bizarre, because I'm looking around and going, oh yeah, we could do that there, we could do that there, we could, you know, and it was all that kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do there, but I guess it depends on the floor that's going to be above it. So it might be wood. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy, but it was quite good as well, because I was getting lots of inspiration whilst I was down there. So it was really good. I don't know if you guys, do you ever get that where you actually, you know, you're in places and you look at them, and I've done it before when I visited cities, and I'm sort of going, yeah, that would be really cool to do in Minecraft, that would be really good. But yeah, so I've got a lot of inspiration for stuff coming from that, but it was a really cool place. It's somewhere that's been used for filming as well, and various other bits and pieces, but now it's just a, you know, a business effectively that runs it and uses it as a secure vault. So, but that was really cool to go down and experience. So, pretty good. Gave me some inspiration. Now, does this work? I think it does. The old shutter trick. Yeah. We're probably going to have two on there, though, even though it's a single window. But let's make another one of those. Yeah. So I've been thinking a lot about, you know, my series on here, Minecraft and that sort of thing. And funny enough, I was talking to somebody else yesterday, it was actually, we're having a chat about Minecraft and videos and that sort of thing. And I'm going to probably sort of try and concentrate on what I think I do best and what I enjoy most, rather than worrying too much about you know, trying to cram loads of stuff here on the channel. Now, what do I want to do? Well, let's sleep. So you'll probably find that happening as well. I'm hoping there's going to be something exciting happening in the very near future, which I can't mention yet because I need to wait and find out. Yeah, still not sure about that, but I think we'll tackle that when we come to doing that floor, because this is going to be a multi-height structure, and we need to think about what's going on in there as well. But yeah, anyway, hopefully some exciting stuff coming in Minecraft and the stuff I'm doing. So we need to get rid of these, don't we? So hopefully you guys will like that when it happens, and hopefully support as well. That'll be really cool if you do. But I'd love to get your feedback on it as and when it's happening. But I'm probably going to look at my schedule, look at the videos that I'm producing and when I'm producing them. I'd rather produce what I would call sort of quality over quantity, if that kind of makes sense. So definitely enjoy doing this kind of stuff. And may well be going back to do some SMP stuff. The one thing I really miss at the moment is actually collaborating with people. That is something that I've really enjoyed in the past, and may well be doing again in the future. And that's in the wrong place, isn't it? That should be there, because that's going to be there. Is that right? That's right, which means the step's going to come over there. So yeah, that's okay. So in theory that light would shine through, wouldn't it? But we are going to put another one down there anyway, because then we know for sure. Not an issue. It's not like we haven't got loads. Okay, and then that's going to come out slightly, and then we need to do a sort of a large window and a small window. Right, cool. Yeah, so hopefully some good stuff coming up on the channel. Stuff you're going to enjoy, stuff that I guess what I do kind of look at what people tend to watch on the channel. So it is an indicator to me to whether you're liking something, not liking something, so on and so forth. If it's got lots of views, so if you like it, watch it and click on like and support it that way, because then at least I know that way it is something you're enjoying. And I guess we could get away with just one on that side. It doesn't have to be an even. This is going to be a massive building otherwise, isn't it? No, we're going to do it. It's going to be a nice big country tavern. So we are going to do that. So we want, in theory, we need this to be wood in the middle. Yeah. And we need to eat. There we go. And then more of the same here to form a single window. Oh, voila. Excellent. We need to take some of this away as well, in terms of being able to see this. That's good. That's fine. And that kind of molds the landscape anyway, doesn't it? Because it kind of fits in with this bit going round here. So yeah, that's all good. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do is carry on doing this. And you take those bits out possibly. Carry on doing this, get these the walls put around and get it looking a bit like that, but all the way around, and then we'll come back. Man, this looks big. I don't know if I've done this too big or not, but I'm going with it, as you can see. So I've put these bits on here just to show the beam sort of coming out, and they're obviously all supported by these braces, which are up there. I've missed a few off, so that's all good. So that's kind of supporting that top bit, and I've kind of used the wool up there as well, since the upper bit's also going to have white wool windows, so I've kind of decided to go on that for now. And then out the back, if I just show you in fact what we need to do in here as well, I've put this centre beam going all the way across, and I think we'll probably do the same with these here. Get some detail in the ceiling, so don't know if I want to do them there yet because I need to get across the top, but we'll do the same this side here as well, get some detail there in the ceiling. So that's pretty good. So we've got big 3 beams there, and we may do one across the center as well, so we might do a sort of cross kind of pattern going like that as well. And then probably use some oak or something like that in the ceiling, but I think that's going to be quite fitting. And I guess as well we could sort of bring them not like that, but kind of that way as well. So I'm going to have a play around with that and see what looks best, and create some panels. Out the back, I've always wanted to have the deck out here, so this is what we're going to have, and it's going to be multi sort of layered, so people can sit out here there with their drinks and look over the lake, or they can come down to the lower deck here, and we'll have exactly the same then. So that needs to go across like that. Yeah, so we'll kind of bring this out, and I was thinking, do I use fence posts? I'm using fence posts as a sort of support for these things, so again we'll have another fence post, some more of those, so where that finishes we'll have to have a fence post go in there, so it's not just hovering, and we'll have to have the same here. But I didn't really want to put sort of fence posts along there as well as its balcony. It kind of blocks it out. So something I've done in the past, which we'll probably do again here, is use black stained glass, because it's quite nice. You can still see through it, but it creates a barrier that sort of gives that effect. So we'll probably put a glass thing down there, but I'm out of glass, so I do need to go and get some more. And then we're going to have a look at how we light this bottom area up as well. So it might be we just put a load of greenery and shrubbery under there and hide some lights like we have the rest of it here. And that's wrong there as well, isn't it? That should be one more across, but it isn't. We spot these things, and I've been doing a lot of that as I'm building it. I'm looking at it, and that's why I haven't done it all on camera, because I'm kind of changing it as we go. But I think that looks quite good. It's starting to come together. We need to do the flooring. I am thinking of that colour on the floor, and then, as I say, oak in the ceiling possibly. So yeah, we'll get cracking on with that, and I'll come back and give you another update before that creeper comes and gets me. Right, it's all the floor done in here, and we've got the roof done in there. I've moved the beams across. I did have that centre one going through, but I've kind of brought it into the centre and then really matched it up with these beams over on the side there. I think that looks better. And you can see we've got the lighting here, and this is one of the great things about this snapshot, is that, yeah, you can literally put these things anywhere. So they actually fit underneath quite nicely. They make quite nice decorative lamps. So that's what we're going to do there. And we'll probably somehow have to have the same there. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how the lighting goes anyway. But yeah, we'll have to do something because this side needs it as well. So perhaps we'll do something like that. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And again, oh, we don't need to open that one. And there. Okay, cool. Yeah, and we'll do the same this side as well. But just put some lighting around to subtly light it. How did we do that? Did we do that? Okay, so one there, one there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's starting to come together. We also need some decoration and flooring in here. If we come up the top, this is going to change. But we've now got this here. So what we need to do is build this out slightly. So I'm guessing there's a wall there and there's a window there. So let's try and match that. So there's going to be a wall. Doesn't quite make sense, does it? I'm trying to think how it's going to go. Yeah, wall, window, window, wall. That looks bigger. Oh no, that's correct. It's just that beam's further on over. So yeah, so that's good. So I'm going to try and match the windows at the top, but actually we're probably going to bring that out one. We don't want it necessarily there. So let's just do that. Because then that makes it more of a 3D element. We didn't want that there either, did we? There we go. And what we might do, I'm going to see how this looks, is we might actually have this slightly shorter on the top. So that's how the windows are going to go. And then on the inside, again, we'll have the beams, which will, you know, highlight the windows, so on and so forth. And then we'll probably have the roof starting at this point. So we could even bring these beams along here on the inside, because we're going to be more in the sort of the roof of this building. So yeah, that's the plan. I've got the rest of it all kind of done down here. We've got our decking area all decked out. We just need to get some seating down there as well. So I think what I'm going to do is go around and get this second floor built up, and we'll see how that looks in comparison to the rest. In fact, let's just have a quick look down now. Yeah, not so sure whether I want it that far forward. I think possibly we want the beams forward, but that bit back where I originally had it. Okay, let me have a play around with it. Yeah, I definitely think that's better with it pushed inside. So we're still coming out slightly if we didn't have all that. In fact, we could. Let's just take that down a second to see what it looks like, because we kind of finished on this side. We'll go around the other way. Come down, you dirt. Brilliant. Okay, so let's have another look. Yeah, starting to get there. I'm not quite sure about this beam being so solid there, but we've still got the roof to come, and I think I'm probably going to overlay the roof a little bit level with the sort of the top of the white wool. So we'll see how that looks when we do it, but definitely there. And I've used the black stained glass on there rather than this light grey, and the light grey lets you see in better, but I think the contrast of the black against the white wool is better. So I might end up changing these bottom windows for that. That's the beginning of the roof sort of done, and we'll probably protrude out there a little bit. And I've started a little bit on here. I'm going for oak because it kind of matches the church over there, even though this thing is probably about 10 times bigger than the church. Yeah, and I don't know whether I'm going to do a fully sort of, you know, steps all the way up the roof kind of thing, because it's going to go pretty pretty high really, and I don't know whether that's going to look right, being so sort of high in the sky. So we'll have to see how this starts to look once we've got a few of them done, and we've got to obviously think how this is going to be this end as well, and how the whole thing is going to look together. So yeah, I think I'll get probably 4 or 5 rows done and see where we are, because the middle must be here. Yes, this is the center of it, so we're going to need to go, well, if that's 2, well, that's 3 high there, isn't it? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 and a bit high, and that's you know, if you think about where that'll be here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta eat. Yeah, it's quite a big building, isn't it? So not so sure whether we'll do it steps all the way up. I may sort of turn it into slabs as we go on, but let's carry on with that. We'll sleep and we'll see how it looks after a few. I think that's starting to look okay, although we are not quite in the middle yet. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 higher to go, but I'm going to stop there. I think it's missing something, and I think what it's missing, or what it needs to do, is perhaps have some sort of shape coming out of it, maybe a couple of times there. So I think we'll probably line it up with this post here, which we probably can't reach up there, but that's one there, and then if we line the other one up here, so yeah, we can easily put an apex into the roof. It doesn't have to be a window either. We can do it, you know, with just sort of wall and beams and that sort of typical shape. As you can see, we've got this here, but there's still a fair bit to go, so I don't know whether do we take it across from here and not have it completely pointed. Right, so where have we got this? So this is here, so let's just take out, that's one, let's take out that one a moment, and that's why I put this here, by the way. Inside that should illuminate the roof, because we've got this little gap there, so that's what I'm hoping for anyway. So yeah, in fact we don't want that, do we, because we probably want to carry the beam up. There we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3 there. So, and then we can go wool either side of it. And so let's take that out. And some wool. That out. And some wool. And then this can kind of start that step process, I guess. Is that going to be enough? Because then the next one would go there. No, it probably wants to be at least another one out, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not big enough. In which case we'll put some more wool there, just to mark it, and then steps there. Next one will go there. And next one will go there, but different, like that. Yeah, so like that, like that, and that could even come out, I guess, like that, couldn't it? Let's just move that, and then we can see how this looks. And we're just going to correct the rest of that in a moment. In fact, we could do that from down below. Once we've got it worked out, it's easy enough then to apply this to them all. Right, let's go up here. Get rid of the mistakes. That and that. That in there, that in there, that in there. And then the top of it, possibly, I guess, like that. Let's go and have a look. And then it will go back into the roof as well, I suspect. I think it just needs to go higher there. It's not quite right. Really, you could do with it sort of going up and... Yeah. Oh, hello. Right, yeah, let me have a play with it and see if I can get that corrected. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for the grand reveal? Because I think I've got the outside done. I think it's ready, and it's... Ta-da! I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I like the way that's turned out, and now we've got those bits up there. It's looking really cool. I like the fact that I've got the roof coming out that side. Just around the side so you can get a side view of it. And again, I've just put that sort of cross network, if you like, of beams and white wool. That looks pretty good. And I just look at this side with the decking. Boom! Doesn't that look awesome? I think that looks really cool. So as the sun sets behind it, yeah, so I'm really liking that, how it's turned out. Let's just go and have a quick look inside. It is massive, but hey, you know, if you're gonna have a pub, if you're gonna have a tavern, you want it looking good. So yeah, I get a problem with these guys spawning. I should keep that one really and turn him into the landlord, but I won't. So yeah, I haven't got this side done out yet, but I started putting some tables around this area here. I'm going to start doing some little decorations and things like that. We've got all the lights in. This side needs doing. We'll probably have a bar at the end, some more tables and chairs, and then we'll put a few sort of table chairs outside and that sort of thing. But we've kind of run out of time today. If we go upstairs, yeah, we've got a few problems with lighting up here. In fact, what I probably ought to do just for now, get a load of glowstone down, because they keep spawning up here. I've had witches, you can see I've had spiders, you name it. But yeah, we've got this side to sort of do as well, and I'm probably going to sort of, you know, put some beams across and maybe link them with sort of, you know, struts like that going across it, and then put beams across the top. And keep this all open. But what I'll probably do as well is take these stairs, and we'll probably do upside down stairs in the whole roof to give that sort of proper roof angle like we've got it outside, because otherwise it's not going to quite suit it. And yeah, I think that'll be much better if we can do it like that. Yeah, that'll look pretty cool. And then as I say, with the beams, we can get the beams going across if we can reach it that way, I guess. And then something like these upside down steps, which is then going to support it, and it'll, you know, just look like beams going across, although it does hide that glowstone there, doesn't it? So but then is that going to do each one? Yeah, so maybe we'll think about that to how it's going to do. But I'm going to do that probably between episodes, because we've kind of run out of time today. This video's gone on a lot longer than I wanted it to do. But I'm pretty happy with that. And let's just see how it looks outside at night before all the mobs descend on us. Get ourselves ready. Pretty awesome. I do like it. I do like it. Hopefully you guys do as well. Let me know in the comments. Would love to get your feedback on that. Yeah, but I really think it's come out well. There's my pub, and then we've got the rest of the lake to do. We'll probably put a fishing hut on there or something like that. So yeah, pretty good. Loving how this base is coming along. So yeah, leave me some support. Leave me a comment. Go and click on that like right now. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.